The rain is hitting the pavement like a heartbeat. I used to look for the light where the gold was brightest. Somewhere clean, somewhere I wasn't. I was wrong. The cross wasn't meant for a necklace. The cross wasn't meant for a necklace. It was the state killing a man who said love your enemies, and we hung it over the altar and called it victory. The light was in the gutter where they dragged the body to hill. I was the kid drowning in a crisis unit, screaming at a god in a building, while they told the girl in the hallway she was too much for the youth group, while the homeless man was disturbing the service in the parking lot. God wasn't in the coffee bar, he was in the mess. I was Ghost Angel, driven like the 3,000 at Pentecost. I thought the mask was the great I am, but the alter ego was just stayed me. Then I realized God the Father was the Son of Man in the dirt. Peter was sleeping between soldiers, knowing morning would bring the cross. Not a cross on a chain, but a weight that broke him. Paul was beaten with rods, standing up to preach in the next city, not for a book deal, but because dead men don't stay dead when virtue is love. Stephen was skull breaking, saying forgive him, while the rocks fell, and the virus kept spreading to the people who didn't have buildings. They had feet, they had wounds, they died smiling with an empty tomb. Patient zero was still contagious, while the modern church was building a brand. Let there be light where the prisoner sleeps, where the preacher preaches, where the hungry wait. Not the wrong that killed him, where the hungry wait, where the church hides. Let there be. The bride is not an animation, not your worship album or your merch line or your theological test that keeps the wrong people out of the human temple. The bride is Africa weeping while you take the diamonds and send the Bibles. The prisoner you forgot, the homeless you stepped over to get to the service. The groom is coming, and he wants a bride who is moving and feeding. Peter didn't wait for a building, he walked into Cornelius' house and said, God showed me I may not call anyone pure immediately. Paul sailed to Philippi, sang in the prison, didn't ask for a statement of faith. He said believe. The virus spread to Rosa Parks, one seat. To virus spread to Rosa Parks, one seat. To Martin Dream, to Gandhi, one stick that broke an empire without becoming one. To Malcolm X, one transformation. To Romero, one bullet the altar. One transformation. To Romero, one bullet the altar. They all died, they all live. They are the cloud of witnesses. The cross was Rome, the cross was empire. You made it your logo. Let there be light where the prisoner sleeps, where the preacher preaches, where the hungry wait. Not the wrong that killed him, where the hungry wait, where the church hides. Let there be.
Let there be light, let there be love. Satan hates this, Satan hates this. Let there be Rosa, let there be Martin, let there be unnamed, let there be you.
Let there be Steve, let there be Ghost Angel.
Whisper.
Take the cross down, Rome can keep its logo. The light doesn't need a symbol, it needs a body, silence, heartbeat. The sound of a cross falling, feet walking.